the Chase Thomas Podcast, for people who have nothing but time to kill.
As always, because as we know from basketball media, every get is a great one. I'm restricting myself, by the way, to teams that didn't change coaches. I think that's a little more fair, because like otherwise you're just gonna be like, oh, Louisville won the transfer portal, or oh, Kentucky won the. I like, yeah, but they had to.
Yeah,
McNeese State didn't have to, and they still did. The other winner, I struggle to limit it to just one, but I'm going to pick a team that kind of went a little somehow under the radar last year, despite being arguably the most famous team left, Gonzaga.
Interesting.
Think about who they added this year. You got Braden Smith from Colgate, who is going to redshirt, I believe, but still, freshman of the year, Pat League. Just very, very good player on the whole.
And it's only because like he's not gonna he just won't make the rotate. They're like already deciding, right? Like it's not a health red shirt. He's just like, hey, we're gonna conserve it. Like you're just not gonna be in this rotation, and let's just maximize you next year.
Well, I think he's hurt too, if I remember correctly.
If I thought it was a weird. I mean, I remember reading. You could be right. It was just like one of those where I'm like, is he hurt or no? Like, why is he just shutting it down? Like, I don't know. You could be right here.
I'm looking it up, but continuing, Khalif Battle from Arkansas, who Arkansas very lost team this past year. But I would love for you. I mean, I don't think you'll get it, so I'll just say it. Khalif Battle, final 7 games for Arkansas this year, 29.6 points per game against like some really good competition, not crappy either. If they can find a way to have him as 6th man, they're going to be great. Michael Ajayi from Pepperdine, who's their one good player, 47% from deep and top 15 nationally in defensive rebounding percentage. The amazing thing about Gonzaga, Mark Few made it all of 1 year where he wasn't at like a top 3 or 4 team in the sport and said, that's enough for me. I can't take it anymore. I got to be good again. Yeah. And this is after they made the Sweet 16, by the way. So you've got a lineup where you've got Ajayi, Battle, Ben Gregg is back. Steele Venters, who everybody forgot about because he got injured, he comes back for another year, the Eastern Washington transfer from last season, to go with Ike, Nolan Hickman, and the amazing Ryan Nembhard.
Yeah.
That's a top 5 team night 1. I can't wait to watch Gonzaga play this year.
And they've been kind of forgotten about, right? Like it's just been kind of a weird... How would you best explain why Gonzaga has kind of wandered the wilderness the last 2 years?
Well, a little mix of like not enough depth. They did run into some misfortune with the injury to Venters in particular, because he was going to be a starter for them. You can't control that. But I think it's a little bit of a mix of maybe not enough depth and not enough ball stoppers. So that team before them, horrendous defensively. Horrendous. And they got a bit better last year, though I still don't think it was anything special. I'm sure Gonzaga fans would agree. They didn't really have a single wing stopper on last year's team, whereas the year before they didn't have guard stoppers. And lest we forget, the Gonzaga team that made everybody think Tennessee 2022-23 was going to have an amazing offense.
That's true.
So this year, you've got wing stoppers, you've got guard stoppers, you've got Ike. I still don't like Ike much as a center, like rim protector, but as a pure scorer, he's about unstoppable in the post. And like Ben Gregg, I continue to be impressed by him. He just has his role and he does it really well. He's nothing special. He's nothing amazing. But like for what he is, a 6'10" guy that can protect the rim decently well and hit threes, like hard to find many better at that highly specific role.
Yeah.
So he's just like, I don't know. I look at their roster and I see a team that has 10 legitimate options to get down to 8 by March.
With a bunch of returning continuity. Like the best transfer portal winners are the ones who keep their continuity while also plugging. Like that's what the portal is supposed to be about.
That's the thing. I think that the best way to do it is add like 3 to 4 guys and then bring back as many as possible. So Gonzaga's done that. Houston's doing that. Yeah. Kansas honestly kind of did that too. I'm curious.
Nicely done, nephew. The Chase Thomas Podcast. Hell yeah.